Python's equivalent of AND, logical AND, in an if statement. This doesn't work.
Use AND instead of AND.
Python uses and or conditionals, i.e.
I'm getting an error in the if conditional. What am I doing wrong? The reason that you get a syntax error is that there is no AND operator in Python. Likewise, vertical bar and are not valid Python operators. Some of the operators you may know from other languages have a different name in Python. The logical operators and vertical bar are actually called and or. Likewise, the logical negation operator is called not. So you could just write or even some additional information that might come in handy. I summarize the operator equivalents in this table. See also Python documentation, 6.11. Boolean operations. Besides the logical operators, Python also has bitwise/binary operators. There is no bitwise negation in Python, just the bitwise inverse operator, but that is not equivalent to not. See also 6.6. Unary arithmetic and bitwise/binary operations and 6.7. Binary arithmetic operations. The logical operators, like in many other languages, have the advantage that these are short-circuited. That means if the first operand already defines the result, then the second operator isn't evaluated at all. To show this, I use a function that simply takes a value, prints it and returns it again. This is handy to see what is actually evaluated because of the print statements. As you can see, only one print statement is executed, so Python really didn't even look at the right operand. This is not the case for the binary operators. Those always evaluate both operands. But if the first operand isn't enough, then, of course, the second operator is evaluated. To summarize this, here is another table. The true and false represent what bool left-hand side returns. They don't have to be true or false, they just need to return true or false when bool is called on them. 1. So in pseudocode, the and or functions work like these. Note that this is pseudocode, not Python code. In Python you cannot create functions called and or because these are keywords. Also, you should never use evaluate or if bool ... Customizing the behavior of your own classes. This implicit bool call can be used to customize how your classes behave with and, or and not. To show how this can be customized, I use this class, which again prints something to track what is happening. So let's see what happens with that class in combination with these operators. If you don't have a _bool_ method, then Python also checks if the object has a _len_ method and if it returns a value greater than 0. That might be useful to know in case you create a sequence container. See also 4.1. Truth value testing. NumPy arrays and subclasses. Probably a bit beyond the scope of the original question, but in case you're dealing with NumPy arrays or subclasses, like pandas series or data frames, then the implicit bool call will raise the dreaded value error. In these cases you can use the logical AND function from NumPy, which performs an element-wise AND, or OR. If you're dealing just with Boolean arrays, you could also use the binary operators with NumPy. These do perform element-wise, but also binary comparisons. One. That the bool call on the operands has to return true or false isn't completely correct. It's just the first operand that needs to return a boolean in its _bool_ method. That's because AND actually returns the first operand if the first operand evaluates to false, and if it evaluates to true then it returns the second operand. Similarly for OR, but just the other way around. However, if you use them in an if statement, the if will also implicitly call bool on the result. So these finer points may not be relevant for you.
Two comments. Use an and or for logical operations in Python. Use 4 spaces to indent instead of 2. You will thank yourself later because your code will look pretty much the same as everyone else's code. See PEP 8 for more details.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.